All right, it's just me and you, okay? This is a safe space, and we're gonna have a chat about a couple of things. So, honestly, I'm really wondering what movie my husband is watching upstairs. I have no idea. But anyhow, hello, welcome back, or welcome to my channel. My name is Catherine, and I live in this darkened hobby room. No, I don't. I live in this house. I'm downstairs. It is something o'clock. It's super late, guys. It's 8:54 p.m. where I live in Melbourne, Australia. It is, or daylight savings has ended, so now it's dark. And I just thought at this time of night, to illuminate my face, I would turn off these lights. Like, watch this. Maybe that's a good idea. Who knows? No, that's a bad idea. Anyhow, I just thought we could talk about some stuff. I think that if you have a YouTube channel, or if you've watched YouTube videos and you type in stuff like how to have a successful YouTube channel, you're probably going to stumble across, you're going to get to a video where it says, pick your niche, stay in your niche, stay in your lane, don't go out of it. If your YouTube channel is about boat building, that's forever what it's going to be until you become mega famous. And then you have like your regular channel where you like talk about makeup. And then you have your vlogging channel where you like get away with talking about whatever you want to get away with. So probably even considering doing a video like this is like a bad idea. But this is my channel, and I decided that I want to do this video, and if people want to watch it, then that's great. And if they don't watch it, then that's less great, but it's still fine. So I am downstairs. I've been thinking a lot lately. I have a history of overthinking. So as I delve into reframing my mind Sunday evening, the first thing that I decided that I wanted to do this evening, once the younger children were in bed, was put my dressing gown on over the top of my clothing, because that's what I like to do. Yes, there's a small part of myself that thinks never ever show your face on YouTube unless you have beautiful hair and makeup and clothing and everything and a perfect background and blah, blah, blah. But no, I'm just not perfect. I'm not perfect. And yes, probably until the day I die, I really want to be perfect. And maybe one day I will be, I don't know. But anyhow, I have been thinking a lot about really wanting to be successful with my YouTube channel. Clearly, if you look back at my older videos, or if you're watching this video still, if you're just about to click away, thank you for watching, goodbye. But if you're gonna stick with me for the rest of my video, I have not been successful quickly. Now, on one hand, I could say that when I get comments from people like thanking me for a video, like it's really helped them, then I feel like, yes, I did it. I did a good job. Or that, like, with very limited time and like headspace and everything, and because I have a really large family, it's miraculous that I get any videos up. And some videos supposedly a lot of people have watched. But I haven't just done 17 videos and have 300,000 subscribers. Do I not promote myself enough? I don't know. Am I not appealing enough? I don't know. And I'm trying to get to the point where I would say I don't care, but I do care, because I care about the people who are watching my videos. So obviously what I present to you, I want to be like somewhat appealing and entertaining. But I also feel like until I started filming myself on YouTube, I didn't realize how during the day when my kids are up and around and everything, it's really like it's loud in my house because we have 13 people living in this house. And then I have a baby. I guess I just feel very strongly that I need to really move forward with my life. I've spent a lot of my life being very sad for things that have happened to me. And I just decided I have to let it go. I can't change what happened to me. I can only control myself. But I also have these like responses in situations where I like really massively freak out. And I want to get to the point where I don't do that anymore. And that even the thought of certain things don't make me go, I want to be chill like all the time. I want to be happy all the time. I want to be encouraging to other people. I want to show up and be my real self. I want to be happy all the time. I want life to always be wonderful. And yeah, so I don't know. I did a short. I will link the short for you. It might either give you some clarity or totally confuse you. But basically, the explanation for that short was my husband and I were on the roof. We have the chair up on our roof, and sometimes we go up there and we have coffees. And we were up there this afternoon, and I said to him how I realized, and if anybody, I've got to interrupt myself, if anybody in my family, like parents, siblings, cousins, any relatives, any even like 15th cousin relative is watching this video, this is not a reflection upon any particular person. So please don't take offense. It's just my opinion. Could be right or wrong. I think there's validity in what I have to say. So even if you're not related to me, hopefully in some ways this gives you like something to think about, food for thought. So the thought that I had the other day was, in life, you can feel like there's winners and there's losers. So you could look at a winner and go, well, they're a winner because their dad's super rich and their dad like put the down payment on their house and that's how they managed to get their house. And then they were able to sell that house for like $1 million. They only bought it for like $100,000. And then their dad gave them 10 acres of land and they sold the land and then they could buy a house mortgage free, like with cash. And now they're just smooth sailing. Yeah. That, all those things I said is like a mishmash of things that I've actually heard and actually know have happened to people that I know. And then there's like pretty much every single other person who is like just living an average life. They work in the same job. They live frugally. They, you know, like most people are not going to have 11 children. But they never get ahead. They never become rich because this is what I realized. It's like, how could I expect, based upon my family history, which is just regular, hardworking people, but like none of us are millionaires. None of us have made like tons and gags of money. I can't think of anybody in the family who's like super entrepreneurial. Again, this is not a criticism. This is just what I believe. And then it's the same on my husband's side of his family. Like, lovely people, work the same jobs, pay their bills, live life, you know, go on holidays or whatever and rinse and repeat. None of us are like super millionaires. For Ben and I to become debt-free, we do have options, right? Because firstly, we already live below our means. We always have. But with the ridiculous system that we have, that we're all a part of, prices are going up and up and up and up and up for things, and like we're still okay. So it's like we're fine and we pay our bills and everything, we live frugally and stuff like that, but we're not getting any richer because the prices and stuff are going up for things. So we could sell this house and then move more regionally, which is very appealing to us, by the way, very appealing. Or we could somehow make like megatons of more money. But yeah, I don't know. The thought kind of really struck me is that if you're not really raised by rich people or like entrepreneurial people, that you really don't have the tools to kind of really know what to do. Because I think the average Australian person, and I'm speaking generally, so hopefully I don't offend anybody, we just kind of stay like this. Not huge risk takers, big dreamers, not really big doers. I know with me, because I have a tendency to overthink, it's kind of like, what do I prioritize when and how do I do it all and be sane at the same time. So obviously I've been thinking about a lot of things. I feel like positive, I feel happy, I feel excited, because when I had the thought that I don't want to just keep living this same life, it's like crazy, isn't it? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You got to make moves. I don't know what they're going to be. I'm going to keep trying really hard with my YouTube channel to get more subscribers, to have people watch my videos, to become monetized, to make money, to still be encouraging, to show up and be a real person. But the reality is, this ride, this life we're living, although we're very content, like Ben and I have a really great marriage and friendship, our children are beautiful and they're very healthy and lovely and wonderful, we just want more. We just want more for our family. And I believe that because we are much like the average person, it's risky to even think about taking a risk. Like selling up everything and then moving away to become debt-free seems really risky. Is that the risk we want to take? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah. So I'm going to keep showing up on my YouTube channel. I'm going to still try to hopefully encourage people. I hope that I can do lots more wonderful and great and amazing videos showing you the different things that we get up to. And, you know, we also want to like be really frugal, because how do I even word this? It's like something happened to us that isn't our fault, but really made us realize that the thing that happened to us, even though it wasn't our fault, you learn lessons from everything, don't you? So there is that. It hasn't like made us completely broken, destitute or anything, but it kind of just made us sort of go, maybe we shouldn't have said yes to that. I don't know. We didn't even make a bad decision. I know I'm speaking in code and it seems very strange, but I'm trying to be transparent and say to people that when I've watched other YouTube channels and I've seen women say, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, it really helps out our family. That is true. It is actually true, because I'm living this right now. And it looks like the back of the room's like pulsating because of my terrible evening lighting. But yeah, so yet another video of like sort of me just thinking out loud and chatting and talking. I don't know if this resonates with anybody. I don't know if you're sitting there and thinking, the life that I thought I was walking on was all a scam. I don't know. I don't feel like it's a scam. I'm very happy with my life. I just feel like Ben and I have like big dreams for our family. We've already succeeded. Like, we have our greatest treasures, our greatest wealth, our greatest thing is our children. We are very, very blessed to have 11 children. And I'm so grateful that we never have gotten ourselves in crazy amount of debt, that we don't have credit cards or personal loans, and that like we paid cash for the car and everything. Like, I'm really so grateful that God made us be that way. And it wasn't like because we have 11 children, we had to become that way. We already were that way. I already was such a huge fan of secondhand buying and using what we have and living below my means. And I'm not one, clearly you can tell, that goes and gets manicures and spray tans and bleeds out money like crazy. But I don't know, I don't want to just keep rinsing and repeating my life. But I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure what to do first. I'd be very interested to hear in the comments if you feel this way about yourself, if you feel like, you know, hey, I never thought of that before. I never thought that maybe the reason why I'm a low risk kind of person, or we are financially the way we are, is because it's almost like it's written into our DNA. Like it's like what everyone's always done. And I'm sitting up on the roof with Ben and I'm pointing at the neighbors and saying, I think we're all like that. We all have dreams, and there's just a small minority of people that really want to just totally go for it. So part of my dream is being debt free. And honestly, if I'm, really being honest with you, part of my dream is to live in a very beautiful home. I've really struggled in this home to view it as beautiful, probably because when we've done different like miniature renovations, we found a whole host of sins from the past owners of this house. And probably because we have 13 people living in a house, we need a bigger house. Like, it's just the facts, people. We need a bigger house, or we need rooms that are bigger, that we can lay out stuff better. Like, we have small bedrooms, they're narrow. So we will have to move. How? When? Don't know. Where to? Don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm sitting here thinking, why do I want to do this video? I want to do this video because I want one day, Catherine, when you're really successful and you're kicking goals like crazy and you have a lot more people subscribe to your channel, then you can be like, yeah. And you can see people commenting and be like, hey, you did this video 6 years ago and look at you now. You got new teeth. Look at you now. You did it. And I just really feel like it's important to do this for other people, because I've seen your names on other people's videos that you probably have looked at other videos where you're like, she's got it all worked out. Look at her. She's the perfect wife and the perfect mother. And look at her. She's so entrepreneurial and she gets so much stuff done. And I'm just sitting in my robe having a coffee. Or like, oh, look at her. She got so fit and healthy and strong and she's so thin. And look at her muscular arms. And look at me. I'm wearing a shamoo. Or am I the only one? Am I the only one who thinks that? We are mostly all too hard on ourselves, but we also need to have people that are be like, yes, you can do it. I totally believe that you can do it. Now make it happen. Yeah. So once again, you guys have come in clutch. Thank you if you're still watching this video. I mean, I'm going to watch it because I've got to edit. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's I watch YouTube videos, I feel inspired, but then I'm like, why could she work it out and I can't work it out? You know that feeling? Well, I got to stay in my own lane. But I don't want my lane anymore to just be like average Australian, middle, lower class, you know? I don't want to, no. I don't be that way anymore, so maybe things will change. I don't know. Like, you know, Ben said to me, he goes, you know, you're really smart. Do I believe that about myself? Probably not, but I don't know. More and more to come. I'm not going to give up. I can't. Now that I've had that awakening of like, if you dream for more and you want more, you have to go for it. I have to go for it. I have to do it. So it's going to be interesting times, guys, because I might actually stop talking myself out of doing things that I want to do, and you might see it. It'd be really interesting. So yes, if you like this kind of video, please give it a thumbs up so I can know. If you have questions or I made no sense, or yeah, I don't know. I did say before, like, my house can be really loud and stuff like that just because of the people that are in it. But I want to show you more and more of just the like life we live. But because Ben and I, with the cost of living and everything going up more and more, we're going to have to become more resourceful and ride this wave. Ride this wave. So give me a wave. Maybe is it called an emoji? I don't know if it's called emoji. It's a movie. Yeah, so you can like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, you can comment below, you can do what you want, you can share your dreams with me or with someone that you love. There was like such emotion in me. I feel emotion now, like me looking across at Ben and going, Ben, we can do it. We can do it. We can. And we must. So I'm going to finally end the video here. And I still have to like go to bed tonight. So that's the next thing on the agenda. But yes, thank you for watching my video. I appreciate you as always. I think you're all amazing. Let's start actually believing that and being like, yes, we can dream. We can do. We can be. We can because we must.